Oh,
The
welcome
hollow,
back.
hollow base has a 27% amp.
Interesting.
Also, no, I did some renovations because I got bored. Okay. Yeah, the reason I did it was both because I knew you were gonna be gone for a while, so I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna have some fun. And because I had a bunch of free cash. So I decided to convert all of it into jumpy jumps. Thank you, Maddie. Yeah, I have no clue how I managed to jump up this one time.
The answer is nothing. Oh shit.
Robot uprising.
You robotize the humans. You just turn them into robots.
Yeah. I'm no fan, but I understand how this could very much be a
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter how you feel sort of problem. So, if you know about Warframe, this sounds sort of like we're trying to do the Fortuna sort of thing.
Oh no!
Where everybody's just a debt slave, everyone's a robot, and nobody really has anything resembling free will. Or more, everyone has it to an extent, but it's just to further them being better slaves.
Is this guy the only one left, or is there people near the base? Near the
It's just, yeah, there's just that guy.
It's interesting. I'm not gonna sit here and actually claim I have any real solution to this problem, especially when it's come in so close to reality. But like, what the hell can you do?
You can do no. Oh, how the glorious wave 20. The glorious wave 20.
That's perfect.
That sounds about right.
Also, now the amount of hollows that are being put down is actually like hampering my ability to kill shit.
You're welcome.
It's wonderful.
Just get a scatter up here.
Its purpose
we're
is to
gonna
be
die,
wonderful, not to be useful.
If we're gonna end up dying just because we have too many fucking hollows, that'd be hilarious if that happens.
Alright. Ultimately, though, let's just say the utopian solution happens. Like, the very best possible outcome for us would be we start to go into a Star Trek style life, where money's not really a thing. I mean, less authoritarian than Star Trek, but just generally Star Trek-esque. Everyone's kind of in their own personal utopia. You can just have whatever the hell you want. You know what I mean? Like
I
post-scarcity.
know enough about it to
Post-scarcity?
understand.
That's the word. A post-scarcity society. It'd be nice. But I feel more likely everyone's gonna get murdered, or life will just get worse in general.
This is the destiny of humans, Noah. Don't fight it.
Like,
Destiny?
here's how I
Yes.
see it. You could just make it everybody's got their tiny prefab house. And everybody's just shucked into VR forever. Like a full dive. Because we don't have enough space on Earth to give everybody big, happy, fun houses. And in their full dive chamber, it's got some constant physical stimulation so that their bodies don't atrophy while they're in the chamber. And that's about it. Otherwise, you wait for the government to hand you out your digital money, which we already have a fairly robust digital currency system. Just look at what a bank is and how to use a credit card, or a debit card for that matter. All that stuff's on the internet. So, we're pretty much almost there. It's just we're not locked in VR pods yet. But I feel like that's one of the only real solutions that are within the realms of reality and reason that I could expect from humanity to offer. I feel like outside of that is just massive wishful thinking, you know?
Nice.
But hey, at the very least, once everybody's confined to virtual reality, and very few people are brought out of it to maintain real reality equipment and machinery, everyone gets to live in their own variable paradise until their organs suddenly fail and then they die. But with modern medicine, and I do mean modern TM, you don't really have to die either. Like, you could potentially live until your brain starts to shut down.
We did it!
Yes, we did it. Yay. We're really getting close to the edge of what our current tech can do. We have some blocks here we can use.
We are almost fully encased in red.
Okay. I'm preparing for those swarmers, men. This fucker's gonna kill us if we don't prepare.
We're fully encased in at least tier 3 now.
Oh, Taylors are really going ham on that.
There's no need to have a Gatling anymore. It's just making it to where we can't kill shit faster.
But where do we get a position where we can get some good shots now? Outside of this strip here.
I mean, this one, if you had a certain angle. This part right here.
At a very specific angle, you can get a lot of hollows in a row, though.
Yes, and then just absolutely murder someone.
That's some pretty heavy stacking you're doing there.
Yeah. I wonder how much damage that is if you actually like land a shot on it, like a.
I am certain it would be very underwhelming compared to how intense it looks. But hey, man. The machines take over, everyone's put in their VR tubes.
Okay, now we have almost completely tier 4 around the board.
Nice.
Nice.
You can at least enjoy the fact that you can watch
Where are we
literally
gonna try and line some stuff up at? I guess I can stand right here and get a double.
Shit.
It's
It's
fine.
almost impossible to see though.
I mean, it's not like we desperately need it. I mean, we can just fire and they're dead.
Oh.
I just realized while going on around with this insane rant that, who the hell's gonna make movies? I mean, you can't exactly say, well, we've got actors to do it, because we already have kind of reached the end of needing actors for movies. Like, we still need them for now, but it's not gonna last that much longer. Especially when
Yeah,
you can just
Disney's
deepfake
already
things.
working on that from what I know.
Huh?
Disney's already working on that from what I know.
Yeah, Disney's working hard on it. But, like, just in general, I mean, you, the average person with, like, $4 in your bank, can buy yourself a GPU strong enough to simulate pretty much anyone with enough footage. Look at 11 Labs, which can make, like, creepily close to real human voices. What's left? Like, what is left of the human that you would need to reproduce to make a movie?
I don't know.
Remember when I said underwhelming as hell? Yeah. It's like 12,000 from the angles I'm able to get. I knew the end was nigh, but I didn't think it'd be like this.
Yeah.
I've got a feeling there's a maximum amount of hollows that you can multiply this with.
Probably.
As there feels to be a diminishing return.
That wasn't as big of a hit as I thought it would have been.
Yeah.
That's all I can do. Oh, bye world.
Well, now we have all 4s.
This place looks so...
Cursed.
No, it just reminds me of like an old cartoon. Like a Neon District cartoon, you know? You know what I mean? It's like how nightclubs are depicted for kids' cartoons.
It's a nightclub, you know?
Where it's all just like holographic oranges and reds. You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Kind of.
Kind of. That means no.
I mean, I could see it in my mind. I just can't recognize any cartoons that I've seen it from.
Think of famous cartoon number 4. That's probably one.
Famous cartoon number 4. Alright. Tom and Jerry.
No joke, they probably did. Like, it's a lot more common for these older cartoons than the newer ones. Then again, the newer ones are all papier-mâché. And how the great have fallen. I just don't get it, man. Like, the sort of crowd that cartoons has appealed to has changed so heavily since I was young. When I was young, cartoons tried to appeal to teenagers. And I was a kid and I thought it was all cool. Now I'm not young, and cartoons are trying to appeal to kids. And I don't like it.
Don't like it one bit.
Not at all. I remember when you used to have cartoons that actually had jokes in them that were not intended for the children.
Adult jokes, if you will.
Yes.
They were nice.
And they weren't even like lewd and perverse jokes, just adult in nature.
Just jokes that only adults will understand.
We still have all the heavy guys.
Now, you look at
They're
shit.
fine. They're gonna die.
Such shitty fucking not game shows, cartoons. I fell off a cliff.
That's not good.
And there's no jokes at all. But miraculously, a lot of the humor is just so watered down, it feels artificial, to say the least. Yeah, artificial seems like a good word to use.
Still 2 waves left.
What could we possibly get done better?
Honestly, it does feel like having every block be a hollow is actually a bit detrimental.
It's extremely detrimental, yes.
Yeah.
It is.
I feel like if it was every other block, it'd be a lot better. But like, at this point, it's just sink or swim. It's
Really?
too far along to stop.
Although it's
I mean, we could just.
fun,
I mean, we could literally just sell them, and that's it.
we have more than
You
enough
literally
money to
just sell
change. We have the cash flow.
We are so fucking rich.
Should we just go ahead and just start removing shit?
Yeah,
I would not
if
be
you really
opposed
want,
at all.
if you really want to.
Okay.
Watching as all the lovely holographic oranges and reds vanish into the ether. Yeah, I'm excited to play Yggdrasil though. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I know it's probably not going to happen for another like 20, maybe 25 years, but I know it's coming within my lifetime. Unless, you know, global nuclear war breaks out and all of humanity gets annihilated because some people just go crazy.
I can probably just sell this this Violator. He's not really helping out too much.
It's doing nice.
He doesn't seem to be.
He got 20
He
kills.
doesn't seem to be.
He got 3 kills last wave. 20% of the total damage done.
He got 0 kills last wave. The fuck you mean?
What are you talking about? It says 3 kills last wave, 6...
It
18.
says 3. It says 0 kills for me last wave.
Oh. Does it say 0 for Hunter too?
The Violator?
Yeah, the
Yes.
Violator.
It says 20 kills.
That's total. What about last wave?
Oh, okay.
Actually, how much damage?
Last wave, 0 kills, 18% damage.
That's the same as me.
Huh. Do we have kill counts on any of the other weapons? Like towers?
Yeah, like for example, this scatter laser has a kill count.
This one right here?
Last wave, it got 2 kills.
That says 1 for me.
1. 9%.
Nope. I'm looking at this one. Look at this one,
Oh.
dumbasses. Yes.
Where?
He's all the way over there.
This one. Yes.
How much damage did it do?
16% last wave.
Okay, so that's actually
Yep.
the same for me too. Interesting.
So I'm hoping I have over 3,000 gold now.
Yep.
Time to start burning.
Fuck.
And I think most things are gonna be tier 6 log before I've burned everything.
Okay, we could effectively just max out any
I think
weapons.
everything is tier 6 now.
Yep.
Let's see.
So this will
Alright.
presumably be a lot better.
Presumably. Either way, let us sink in and see how this wave goes.
You should go great.
Sure.
There'll be no flaws. That's 50%.
I have noticed that the hollow hitboxes are a bit interesting. Like, even when it looks like you shouldn't be hitting it, you do sometimes just barely get pity on it. So the hitboxes expand slightly bigger than what the actual block looks like.
That's interesting to hear.
It's very, very interesting. Okay.
Man, this map is really hard with the runners.
Yeah, I dislike the runners.
Normally they're kind of just easy to ignore and nuisances at
That's because we also usually have like amp fields down
yeah.
and turrets.
Oh yeah.
Even with all these hollows, like, damage output just does not feel very nice on these kits at all. Quite frustrating to fight, really. So is there anything you guys looking forward to for the not too distant future?
I don't know.
To be honest, I'd like it for like AI art to just get better, even though it is pretty good right now.
Oh, that's really very, very near future. I was hoping more like 10, 20 years out, not in a couple months.
I don't really have anything that in like years from now.
Damn.
Something something that I've accidentally reminded myself of recently is Infinite Dendrogram. It has an interesting. So it's another like full dive isekai, like
Yeah.
like Sao and Yggdrasil, and in it in Infinite Dendrogram or whatever the game itself is called. I think it might be called Infinite Dendrogram. It might be called something else. I don't recall.
Oh, I know the anime. The anime is by that name. So go on.
Yeah. So in it, there's an interesting system where each character has what's called an embryo, which is pretty much something that embodies how they experience the world and just their personality is. So, for example, you can have arms, you can have weapons, you can have armors, fortresses, and there's the classic maiden with blank archetype of embryos as well. It'd just be interesting experience and just seeing through that a bit more into myself.
Alrighty. This will probably not be too far off. I mean, Infinite Dendrogram isn't exactly a super niche anime. So I would be surprised if nobody ended up making one of those game worlds once it gets to the point where you can just tell a machine to make one. Maybe I'm just being super fantastical with my expectations of the future, but I feel like that's not too far off. But I've got a small feeling it's gonna be like that one comic from, like, over 100 years ago of the flying firefighters carrying their buckets of water around. You know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
Well, it was this comic book thing that was telling the future from today, what people anticipate will happen. And it was a bunch of stuff that nowadays we think is, man, that's super primitive and stupid.
I don't care, I just want to see the embryos.
Yeah. Well, you probably will. And I'm wondering if we'll get to the point where we just think, man, that's such lame, old-fashioned tech. I really hope we get to that point.
I don't care, I want.
I'm hoping, man. I'm really hoping I'm not just being ultra optimistic about the future right now.
Ditto.
As that'd be kind of disappointing. Clearly. Man, 126,000 when I chained through 3 reds.
Nice.
I'm getting 8,000 to 9,000 on the bob.
These soakers are so good at inflating your numbers to be ridiculous.
Yeah, I think I saw it either 10 or 100,000. I can't tell which. Yeah, that's 168,000. I think I just saw from it shooting a single floater through a single thingy.
Yeah.
Not floater.
Soaker.
Bubble.
Soaker.
It's nice.
The bubble.
I contributed.
The bubble.
I participated this time.
You participated.
How the hell do you guys have more money spent on weapons than me? In fact, how does Hunter have so much more spent?
Because I sold all the towers that I had spent money on.
He spent the least amount on towers, that's why.
So that would do it.
Yeah, I had 3,000 gold left over at the end.
I love how throughout that entire game I only teleported once.
I teleported 4 times because I was lazy and didn't want to walk back up the stairs of shame.
I never, like, fell down to the stairs.
That was a good game.
Quite.